regardless of your age, your background. If you are looking to go back into education, or maybe into education for the very first time, then it is absolutely possible. It doesn't have to be medicine, it can be anything you like. It's never too late. I sat my very first GCSE at the age of 35, and I'm now studying medicine, so it really does go to show that it is possible. I looked at different methods at colleges, different websites, books, and today I really want to give you 3 or 4 resources that I used that helped me to self-study my GCSEs and to achieve the grades that I needed to go to university. Hi everyone, my name's Rebecca and I'm a second year mature medical student based in the UK. So when I decided to sit my GCSEs, I had to really make a decision on whether I was going to go to college for a year or whether I would take the plunge and just self-study these GCSEs and get the right grades to be accepted, first onto the access to medicine and then onto university. So I knew basically that I had to get A's. At the time where I wanted to get started, I didn't have much money, so it had to be cheap, it had to be done quickly, efficiently, and I had to get the grades. So how do I go about that? These books are absolutely brilliant. They allow you to cover each topic in the syllabus that you're studying for. There are also practice questions in these books to test your knowledge. But the main thing is you can get these books off Amazon for £5–10. Each GCSE has a specific code, so make sure that you get the right CGP book for your syllabus. Every GCSE is different. I sat the IGCSE'S, so just double check that before you buy it. Now the second resource that I use, completely free of charge, are past papers from the Edexcel website. I would just do practice papers over and over and over again. I would mark them, I would just keep practicing. Now, this is specifically for maths, and I know that maths as a topic is one that can make us feel quite scared. It did for me. I always had this preconceived idea that I was rubbish at maths. I just thought I'm never going to understand any of this, it's too complicated. I didn't even know how to add fractions when I first started. You know, if you're starting from a place where you have a GCSE, even if it's a D or an E, you probably have more knowledge than me when I first started, so don't be discouraged by that, honestly. Mr. Hegarty is an absolute legend. He posts content on YouTube completely free of charge, and he essentially goes through each topic, posts questions, you pause the video, and then he goes through the solutions. And I use something that I like to call brute force. You know, if I don't understand something, I have this feeling of I will not be defeated by this, you know, and I just keep going over it and over it and over it. Simultaneous equations. And I remember sitting the exam, and that was the last question on the exam. And I thought, thank goodness that I just didn't give up on that, because that was the question that allowed me to walk away with an A. I think at the moment, because of the pandemic, things are on hold with regards to sitting exams. I will link down below the private centre where I sat my GCSEs. You can have a look on their website, you can start to maybe have an idea of how much it would cost. When you can, book the exam, pay for it, and that will give you a deadline as to, okay, I have a date now, I just need to make sure that I am ready. But rather than just reading the content and assuming that you know it, just do practice papers. That is the absolute best way to test your knowledge and to feel confident. I hope that was helpful. And if you'd like to find out more about my journey, how I went from having no GCSEs to being a successful applicant at medical school, I will also link that down below. Even if you're in a position where you don't have much money, or if you have children, it is still possible that you go back into education, whether that be part-time, full-time, or at home self-studying. It is absolutely possible, and don't give up on your dream. You will come across so many people, just like I did, who told me that I was too old, or they laughed at me when I told them that I wanted to be a doctor. Just keep going. If you have that dream in your heart, you will find a way. And maybe right now is not the best time for you to start. Maybe you have other commitments going on, and that's absolutely fine. Just don't give up. Whether you do it now or next year or in 2 years, just keep pushing forwards. Please comment down below and let me know what you're studying, where you are in the world. Email me if you wish to. I will aim to respond to every single person who takes the time to message. Please remember to subscribe. My goal is really to get the message out to as many people as possible, and I'll see you soon.